Lana as Regina or Lana as the Evil Queen?
That's a tough one. I mean, it's Lana. To me, it's always Lana. Do you know what I mean? But I think with Regina, playing opposite Regina versus the Evil Queen, Lana can tap more into just the normal Lana. When she's playing the Evil Queen, she kind of gets more in that zone. So, you know, I feel like it's easier to joke around with Regina off camera than it is, thank you darling, it's easier, thank you so much. It's easier to joke around with Regina than it is the Evil Queen, because, you know, she's got that costume on, she can be a little intimidating.
And then I've got a second question. In the All Out Queen fandom, the question is, are you going to do a duet with Lana in Barcelona because you won't be the visual episode?
Well, somebody asked me that earlier, and we would love to, you know, we would be very happy to sing together because we're great friends. However, I may not see Lana until I get to Barcelona, and when we do things together, we like to do them well, and so to get up and just sing a song that we haven't rehearsed or planned or anything would be kind of difficult, you know. If we had some time together, we would, but it might be a little difficult to just do something unrehearsed because we'd hate to do it and do it not well. So it might be a little tricky, but I don't know, I'll talk to Lana, but it looks doubtful, I'm afraid.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi. I had a question, which probably I asked before. If you would have the opportunity to play another character once upon a time, who would that be? And why?
Well, I have been asked that question before, and to be honest, I was really enjoying playing the character that I played, but I did want to see more of the darker side of Robin, because that was alluded to, and now we're getting to see that. So I'm really glad that I've got to sort of play both sides of the coin with Robin. So I'll stick with Robin Hood.
And I have another question. Could you shoot the bow before you were cast into the role of Robin Hood?
No, not a chance. But I'm getting better.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi!
You sound just like me right now.
I'm like a very big fan of Once Upon a Time and of your character.
Thank
And
you.
I really wanted to know, do you have a favorite fairy tale of your own, or like a specific character that you really like?
In the show?
No, just in general, like anything.
Just any character? Oh God, yeah, there's millions. Han Solo comes to mind. Atticus Finch. Hannibal Lecter. There's just so many. I mean, like you guys, I'm a big fan of movies and TV shows and stuff. So there's a million characters that I love and adore, and people that I steal from every day.
Only the rich guys, right?
Sorry?
Only the rich guys, right? The rich guys.
Yeah. Let me close.
Only the rich guys, right?
Oh yes, only the rich ones. Yeah, no. I would never steal from a poor character.
Well, they don't have any money, so that's kind of hard. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Hi.
What is your opinion on Swan Queen?
To be honest, I never knew what shipping was before the show. I still don't really understand it, if I'm honest. If I'm a fan of a show, I just am a fan of a show. I don't go, I like that couple, so therefore I hate that couple. So, you know, this shipping wars between one couple and another, it just doesn't really make any sense to me. I've met millions, I've met hundreds of Swan Queen fans around the world, and they've all been, to me personally, incredibly nice. So, as far as I feel, I love the Swan Queen fans. I know that there are some that maybe don't feel the same way about me, but if people don't like me, I don't tend to worry about it too much. I just go, that's your problem, not mine. If I like a show and I like characters, I just like them. I don't discern between one or the other. So As far as all the Swan Queen fans that I've met, they've been wonderful, and so I just wish them love and peace and happiness, and I hope they continue watching the show.
That's very well said. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello. I have two questions. My best friend is a huge fan of Hans, and she couldn't be here today.
Okay.
So she asked me if I can ask a question to you.
Okay.
And she heard that Robert Carlyle is a big prankster on the set of Once. And did he pull any pranks on you?
No, I don't think Robert's very funny, and I, you know, before I even joined the show, Trainspotting is one of my favourite movies of all time, and Robert Carlyle is certainly one of my favourite actors of all time. So, as a fan, to get to be on set and to work opposite him is one of the great, you know, exciting moments of my career, and to become friends with him because he's such an incredibly decent guy and a very funny guy. So Robert makes me laugh a lot because he's got a great sense of humour, but he doesn't sort of put saran wrap on the toilet. Do you know what I mean? It's not those kind of pranks. He's just got a great sense of humour. So yeah, we have a lot of fun when he's on set. We actually talk about football a lot because his sons are very good footballers. So so not a huge prankster, but great fun.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And could you maybe say something to my friend? She's spelled Esme.
Hi, Ismay. It's just me and you here. Don't worry about everybody else. Just me and you, darling. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi.
Hi.
My question might be kind of weird.
Do you want to just pull the mic down a little bit? Just because it's a bit noisy.
My question might be kind of weird, but if you could be any Disney princess, which one would you be?
That is a strange question. Well, you know, my son is just found the first film that he liked recently, and it's called Moana. And so I'm a huge Moana fan. I just love that movie, and it's on in our house every day. And so I'm singing along to Lin-Manuel Miranda's lyrics every day. So yes, I'm gonna go with Moana. Thank you. Hi.
My sister is here also because he couldn't come
Just
here.
sorry, just come a little closer to the microphone.
My sister couldn't be here today, but can you say something to her?
Sure. What's her name?
Maartje.
Nathia. Can she hear us? Oh, you're filming it? Okay, well, hi. Shame you couldn't be here, but maybe next year. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And maybe we can get a picture?
No photos. I'm kind of in the middle of something at the moment, but if you come over, actually we're going to do, I think we're going to do one more photo op. So if anybody didn't manage to get a photo with us together, if you want to come meet me over there, then we can do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Sorry. I'm Katarina, and I was wondering if you could sing something for us right now. Can you sing something for us?
Sure. If you just get the band to sit up here, and then we'll go through the night. It's kind of tricky just to burst into song without a band or music or anything, but
I have a question though. If Regina and Robin ever had twins, what do you think you'd call them?
ooh, Romulus and Remus. Because it would be a bit like they were being raised by wolves with a thief and an evil queen for a month. So yeah, I'll go with Romulus and Remus. Might take the whole show in a different Roman direction. Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
What was your favorite scene to play at Once Upon a Time and why?
I mean, I have a number of scenes that I really enjoyed. In the Robin Hood episode, riding down the street on the horse and jumping off and beating up the thief. that was fun because it was just really fun, action-y kind of stuff. But I loved all the scenes that I ever had with Bobby or Bex or Lana, the scene where we were on the carpet and we were drinking wine and stuff. There's lots. Once the show's aired, I've never seen any of the episodes again. I've seen them maybe once, so I've kind of forgotten a lot of what we did. But it's really to do with the friendship between myself and the actors that makes me have fond memories. So almost too many to mention.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hello, Zelina.
Hello. Well, I don't know if you've noticed, but with the new Robin, some new ships have emerged.
No, new to me.
Well, the fandom is kind of questioning their former ships with Regina. So, who would you ship the new Robin with?
Probably the Evil Queen.
Yeah?
I think it makes sense. They're both pretty nasty people. So, and they already seem to have a little bit of a chemistry thing going. So, yeah, I think I'll probably go with the Evil Queen.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
You recently guest starred in the TV show Timeless, so both our questions are about that.
Oh, good.
What's the most memorable moment you had on set?
Oh gosh, all I can remember is just panicking the whole time about trying to speak German correctly, because I don't speak German, and it's a tricky language to get right, as my voice coach kept saying, no, if you say that it means something very different and you don't want to say that. So apart from panicking most of the day that the German scene coming up, I was going to get it wrong. You know, that was one of my favourite jobs. You know, it was only a guest spot, but it was. I'm a big James Bond fan, and to play the creator of Bond, and obviously they wrote the character in a kind of James Bond style. You know, I got to have a gadget, and I got to be flirty with Abigail Spencer, and I got to slap a Nazi guard. You know, there was just so much fun stuff. You know, when that job ended, I was just like, why don't we make a TV show about Ian Fleming in a kind of James Bond style? So if there's any budding writers out there, if you want to write that show for me, I'll happily make it with you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another timeless question. If you had a time machine, would you use it and where would you go?
Oh, the 60s. Definitely the 60s. I'm fascinated by the politics of the 60s, for the good and the bad, and the music. You know, turning up at a Jimi Hendrix concert, or going to see the Beatles live, or Simon and Garfunkel in Central Park, even though that's probably the 70s. Yeah, the 60s is a great decade for me, so that's probably, I'll probably head back to about 1962. Thank you. Hi, Harlequin.
Hi. First, I have two questions.
Put the bat down, Harlequin, okay? We're just going to talk.
Sorry. Is it high or hay?
Sorry?
First question, is it high or hay?
Is it high or hay? I don't fully understand the question.
When you greet someone, do you say
I say both, I think. I don't really know why I choose one or the other. I'm just like, hey, hi. I think hi is more of an introduction, like, hi, nice to meet you. Hey is more like, oh, we've seen each other before. Hey, how you doing?
Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry, I wasn't understanding that. You saying hi or hey? I was like, wait, what do you mean by that?
It's from a band.
Oh, okay. Well, yes, I tend to use both.
And my second question is, when you were a little boy, who did you want to be when you grow up?
Luke Skywalker. And then as I got a little older, I was like, no, I want to be Han Solo. I was a big, and still am a big Star Wars fan, so, but also, you know, that's why I love these conventions, because like you guys, I love superheroes, although there's almost too many superhero movies now. I love Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, and the Star Wars universe is just it's just a wonderful escape, and I think it's got a great moral lesson underneath. So yeah, anything kind of Star Wars related.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I actually have a question. My friend couldn't be here and she really likes you. So I wanted to ask if you could say hi to her. I'm recording right now, so if you want to.
Sorry, just can you speak into the microphone a little bit more? It's
Oh,
very hard to hear.
sorry.
Thank you.
My friend couldn't be here and she's a really big fan of you. So yeah, I wanted to ask you if you could say hi to her.
Okay, hi.
Her name's Tamara.
Hi Tamara. Sorry you couldn't be here.
Thank you.
Thanks.
My question is, what do you think Robin would react to if he would see the Evil Queen kissing Mr. Gold?
Which Robin?
The good Robin.
I'm guessing he probably wouldn't be too happy about it. He'd probably say, wow, you moved on quick.
I think so too. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi,
Hello.
I have a question about the lion tattoo. It's been important in the Regina Robin story, the lion tattoo, but we never got to see where Robin got the tattoo. Do you have any idea where he got it?
I mean, I have an idea, but nothing that was ever written by the writers, and so anything that's not written by the writers is really just a speculation or a guess. I suppose that's a question Adam and Eddie would probably be better qualified to answer. But I always, in my kind of head, thought, because the mythology of Robin Hood is sort of crossed with Richard the Lionheart, and I thought maybe at some point he had been one of the king's men, and something to do with that. But I was kind of hoping that would be answered as well, because I always thought that was kind of an interesting little nuance, but I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, because I have a theory. I think actually Robin is Dutch because it looks a lot like
It
a royal
does.
weapon.
It does. It looks like the griffin on the Dutch emblem. Yeah. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
As we are in Holland, let's just say it's because he's secretly Dutch.
Yeah, he's actually not from the entrance.
Yeah, he moved from Holland when he was very young, and it was a way of remembering his mother country. There we go. We've figured that out.
Yes, thank you very much.
Cheers.
Hi,
Hello.
I was wondering what actors of the show do you ever hang out with, or are you like your favorite actors from the show?
We all hang out a fair bit. I mean, when I moved to Vancouver, because Colin and I are close, and our wives are very good friends, and our sons are good friends, we rented a house around the corner from Colin so that we could kind of get to spend more time together. And on a Sunday we'd go over, and Colin had cooked dinner, and then we'd watch the show together and stuff. So obviously Colin's the first person that comes to mind, but Michael Coleman, who plays Happy, is one of my close friends. And obviously Bex and Mark. I mean, that's why when I start saying this, then I just kind of go through the whole list. But one of the things that and I've said it many times, one of the things I love most about the show is the people. It's been an extraordinary chapter of my life to get to know them all, and I'm sure for most of us we'll be friends for the rest of our lives, I hope.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hi.
My mom and sister couldn't be here today, but
Hang on, wait, there's loads of people that couldn't be here today.
yeah.
It's sort of almost like, but you all are. Give yourself a round of applause. Sorry, back to those who couldn't be here.
But they always complaining about your character, so I thought maybe.
Oh, well, then we don't want them here then. Boo to them.
You can say, refend some them.
Can I?
You can say something mean to them. Their
Well,
names are.
it's not really my nature to say something mean. I mean, especially to a telephone. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, all I would say is if you don't like my character, all you have to do is you just pick up the remote control and do that. And I'm gone. Really easy. Such an important. Whenever people go, I hate that show and I hate that character, I'm like, turn the TV off. Pick up a book. Go for a walk. not rocket science. Thank you. Thank you, you too. Hello.
Hi. Is there any part of the show with Regina that a scene that you like the most or want to do again?
Not do again. I mean, you know, one of the things as an actor that you want to do is try new things, new experiences, shoot new scenes, you know, experience new writing. So once I've done something once, I tend to not want to kind of, you know, with regards to acting, I don't really want to retrace my steps, which is why once I leave a show, generally I kind of never go back. Obviously, once upon a time is an exception to the rule. But no, I mean, I think, you know, from the acting point of view, it's different than it is from the audience point of view. You know, there may be scenes that some of you guys really enjoyed that maybe was very difficult for us to film because of bad weather or something. You go, oh, I love that scene, and then if you remind me of it, I'll go, oh God, that was the day it never stopped raining and we were freezing and somebody was sick and stuff. So there's not really, you know, there's not really any specific scenes, just it's more about an ongoing relationship with an actor and getting to, you know, the better you get to know each other, the better the characters can have that kind of chemistry and stuff. So just all of it was a learning curve and an enjoyable experience.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
Good night, guys, everyone. You're all amazing. It's an amazing show.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
I just have to say 5 more minutes.
Okay. 5 more minutes? 5 more minutes.
Hey, Jordan.
Hi.
Wait, me and my friend are fans of an old show of yours called The Class, and we were wondering if you had any fond memories of that show.
Sorry, what show?
The Class.
Oh, The Class, yeah. Oh, yeah, so many. That was a really exciting year. It was very sad that we only managed to make 1 season. But that was very exciting because it was the producer from Friends, and they assembled, like they did with Friends, they assembled an incredible cast. And, you know, all of those actors have all gone on. Jesse Tyler's on Modern Family, John Bernthal is a big movie star, Lizzie Cablin is a movie star. Everybody has gone on to do brilliant things, so it was testament to the fact that they chose great people. But again, all of those guys, we're all still friends, you know, so that was just a really, really wonderful, happy year, and I have very, very fond memories of it. So thank you, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Bye.
Thanks.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. I'm a big fan of Off Center.
Oh, thank you.
I thought Ewan was hilarious, and I was wondering if you were ever planning on returning to situational comedy.
Yeah, I mean, I love doing comedy, and I will definitely do a comedy again. It's just right time, right show, right people. You know, sometimes I read a script and I'm like, I love that and I want to do that, and they're like, yeah, they don't want you, they want somebody else. And sometimes I get offered something and I'm like, oh, I feel like I've already done this, so I don't really want to do it. So it's a bit like relationships. It's all about timing. You know, you kind of the right part has to come at the right time in your life. But Eddie K. Thomas, John Cho, and Jason George are still my 3 closest friends in America. So we've often joked that we might get back together and see what they look like 20 years on. But Eddie's shooting Scorpion, Jason's shooting Grey's Anatomy, and John Cho's huge movie star. So it's very difficult to get our schedules to all fit together. But as I say, I spend most of my spare time when I'm not being a dad and a husband and working with those 3 guys. So yeah, hopefully the 3 of us, or the 4 of us, will do something together again.
Well, when you see them next, send them love from home.
I certainly will. Thank you.
Hi again.
Hello again.
I have 2 questions. My friend Tara is from Ireland and she could be her, and she's like the biggest fan ever. So would you say something to her?
Okay, are you recording this? Tara, you're Irish, just get on a plane. It's £50. Ryanair, EasyJet. I've had enough of these excuses. Couldn't be here. She's in Ireland. You can practically drive. I'm not going to go at anybody else, but Tara, you're Irish. You should know better. Come on. Pull your socks up, lady. Thank you.
And what's the best thing you did so far with the Netherlands? What do you like the most?
The job that I've enjoyed the most?
What part of the Netherlands do you like?
Well, I'm afraid to say I've only seen Utrecht, Amsterdam and Rotterdam, so I haven't seen enough, but I just love Holland in general. I just find any nation where you guys can speak 4 languages and be the most fun, easygoing race that you can just have a laugh with. I'd like to see all of Holland, but Rotterdam and Amsterdam are beautiful cities. But Utrecht is lovely too. Thank you.
A few fast questions, if possible.
I just have one question. I would like to ask if which role in Once Upon a Time you would like to play besides Robin Hood the most?
Well, I think I already answered that. I think I'm pretty comfortable with Robin Hood. You know, I've been asked this question a few times, and so sometimes I'll say a silly answer. I was in Salt Lake City a couple of weeks ago, and I said I'll play Regina because I've got the legs for it. And then it seems like people took me at my word and thought that I was being serious. I was just joking. I don't really think I should play Regina, and I really don't have the legs for it. So I'll just stick with Robin Hood. Thank you. Hello.
So until about 2 minutes ago, most people were asking questions about Once Upon a Time, which I love. But I also know you from Off Center, and I was wondering, what was it like to play with you?
The most fun I've ever had on a job, I think. Probably even more than Once Upon a Time, because it was a comedy, and we had brilliant writers and incredibly funny actors, and we all really got along. So every day was just, it wasn't anything like a job. It was like a holiday camp. You know, we just get to go to work with, you know, your best pals and just spend all day trying to make each other laugh. I mean, that to me is the greatest job anybody could ever have. So Off Centre will always remain probably my favourite career moment in terms of just fun and good times.
Well, yeah, I can agree with you. I love Off Center, and it's too bad that there's not much more seasons of it.
I know, but the thing is, the sad thing about a show being cancelled, and it is sad when it happens, especially when you love the cast and the crew and everything, but when shows get cancelled, it means you're free to start on another show. So if Off Centre hadn't stopped, or Eve hadn't stopped, or The Class hadn't stopped, I'd have never ended up on Once Upon a Time. So I try not to get upset about what's gone. I just try to look forward to what's coming next.
Fair point. I also love the Afro.
Thank you very much.
Two really fast questions right now. The 2 last ones.
Please don't tell me that somebody couldn't be here and you want me to say hello to them. Please.
I was wondering if you can say something in Dutch with Christmas.
Can I say something in a what?
In Dutch. And what did you want to
Try to say something in a Dutch accent? Is that what you're saying? I can't do the Dutch accent, it's too complicated.
No, in the Dutch language.
Oh no, I don't know a word. In fact, I did learn one word and now I've forgotten it. So the next time I come back, I'll try to have a little bit more Dutch for you, if that's okay. Thank you.
I was wondering, what is your best and funniest memory with the recordings of Once Upon a Time?
The first thing that comes to my mind, and I think I've told this story a few times before, but I had to say a line to Josh and Ginny where they say, "Do you have weapons?" And I say, I'm trying to say, yes, we have lots of them, but the line was, "We are lousy with them." Now, if you don't know, in English, lousy means no good. And so I sort of said, "Do you sure that this is?" And they were like, "Yep, that's it, that's how it's written." Because the English old-fashioned means to be loused, to be many of. And I was like, yes, that is the old-fashioned meaning of it, but I don't think the audience are going to understand. So every time I said it, I giggled, and then Ginny started giggling, and then Josh started giggling, and then that was just very difficult to stop. So that's the first thing that comes to mind when I think of getting the giggles and not being able to get the words right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
we have a grand applause for Mr. Sean Maguire.
That's it, thank you. Well, I don't get a chance to say goodbye. Thank you all for being such wonderful hosts and being so kind and inviting me here. And on behalf of the rest of the cast, I'm sure they'd want me to send my love to all of you. And thank you so much for having me. Cheers. Take care.